Previously on the Jianchor project.
We put a lot of people in.
Are you serious?
Chad. Hotep Nation's put a lot of people.
You call me Chad.
Dad.
You're confusing me with Lemoyne. That's
Don't
all right.
Damn, I just
Kelly
called Dad
Vermeer.
Chad. Yo, Chad, you should feel, if Chad's watching this or when you watch this, Chad, you should feel special. I just called him.
Oh, it's all right, Jamal. Whatever.
I was gonna say like Billy.
Are we giving birth?
Yeah, we are. This
All
is
right.
our buyer persona. This is Tyrone, I think is what I wanted my name to be.
Seriously?
When I was a kid, I got to ask my mom, what did I say?
You're just mad?
My name? I was mad because all my friends had black names. You remember in the 70s, everybody was giving their kids black names like Raquan and Daquan. So all my friends had black names and I was Brian. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck, yo? You ain't go with the trend?
Yeah, like why can't my name be Hanif or some shit like that, yo?
Word. I was so upset. This is
Okay.
who we're gonna take all of our
Michael is
decisions.
All
Michael
I'm
is
saying
kind of
is,
too.
all I'm saying is Billy
Mike?
would not like any of these other names.
Meanwhile, back on the Jianchor project, who is Billy and what does Billy want? Find out now on episode 24 of the Jianchor project.
Their mission to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Hey yo, Chad is a fool. Yo, you gotta start selling voiceovers on Fiverr, bro.
It was Jones's
Hey, yo,
idea.
Chad.
Jones's idea was to do the Super Friends transition. And now, anyway, it was.
Yo, that was classic. Yo, that was classic. I think that's my favorite intro today. Just because of that last part, it had me like, yo, why does he sound just like the dude?
Now, the very, very tail end was the actual dude. I just did that part about the Jianchor stuff.
Oh, okay. Even that part though still like had me thinking the last dude, y'all was the same person. That's wild. Anyway, what up, people? Welcome to the Jianchor Project. I'm your host, Hotep Jesus. Welcome to my channel. Hit the subscribe button. Don't be a grifter. Send some super chats. Say I just had a baby. Baby need new shoes. And at the very least, likes are free. Hit the yacht damn like button. We're about to get into this action-packed episode. So today on the panel, we have in the top left-hand corner, our beautiful white chocolate, Miss Rita of Small Business Podcast. Top right-hand corner, we got interviewer extraordinaire, podcaster extraordinaire, Jonesy of the Waste of Talent Podcast. And a little right-hand corner, we got my favorite white man on the planet, co-host of Aquarian Anarchy. Did I say that right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
Aquarian Anarchy Podcast, Chad Lemoyne. In the bottom right-hand corner, we got the young phenom, Ed Bailey, representing financiallight.co. Make sure y'all check out the website. Rita, we got a agenda for tonight's show. Take us through that. What's happening tonight on tonight's show?
Well, tonight is going to be, we're going to open up a little bit and talk about the latest with the blogs, talk about our contributors, a little bit of stats and analytics. Then we're going to go in and try and describe Billy. So it's the main focus of tonight is try to determine our buyer persona, which we've named Billy. And we've decided as a team to all come up with our own idea and send them to you separately. We don't know what each other has offered, and that we'll go through them one by one to see what our individual takes on Billy is, and see if we can either have a collaboration of Billies with all these different types, or if you just look and say, we're completely off base. We're going to do that. And then once we have a lot of good ideas about Billy, we're going to talk a little bit about marketing and how to target that.
What does Billy want?
Awesome. Darling D. Lisa, $5. She said, donation, best podcast on Tuesday nights. Appreciate you, love. Feels like it's been a month since I broadcasted. I don't know where Oh, I was in California. That's why I feel discombobulated.
Jet lag still.
Yeah, I'm all screwed up, bro. All right. So where are we starting this?
Maybe Chad could talk a little bit about this week's, the last week's blogs and our contributors, and
yeah, hell yeah, let's do
and
that.
what's happening with that.
Yeah,
So I wore my shout out to Maj Toure. I wore my media most effective devil in America T-shirt because Jianchor, as Hotep Jesus put it, is the new media where you'll get perspectives that you don't get anywhere else. And anyway, I want to thank all of our people. We've had, this is now 17 days in a row with Adam's post this morning, 17 days in a row where we've had steady posts. And then I still have to do the podcast have hit on YouTube, but I haven't added them to the website yet. But no, the content's cranking, and we're about to have the 7th day filled up. We have Dax, who I had a good long conversation with earlier this week. He's going to start contributing for us. He's going to hit on. He's going to submit Fridays for drop on Saturday morning. So we're going to have the whole week with contributors. And then whenever there's a gap where if somebody's got something going on or anything like that, I've got some stuff that I've written and we're putting things together. And then we always have the podcast as well. So it's going really well. I'm excited about the different perspectives and different content. The other thing is Dax is bringing more of that kind of entrepreneurship and personal finance sort of theme to his content. So that's going to be good too, because that's one of the areas where we haven't, a lot of our contributors have been in the mental health and culture space. So it's going to be good to balance it out that way too.
Wonderful. Shout out to the team. 17 days. That's a big feat. Clap it up for the team.
Very much.
Shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team. That's right.
17 days without a hiccup. It's dope, man. Consistency is huge in blogging.
So we hit 351 Twitter subscribers.
Wait. You have to repeat that, just not in Boomer.
We hit 351 Twitter subscribers. Is that a Boomer?
So when you say subscribers, I think email.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Is it
Twitter followers?
Yeah, followers.
Sorry.
Okay. All right. Got you. Because when you say Twitter subscribers, I'm thinking you converted Twitter people into email subscribers. In my brain, it only happens to me because I'm a digital marketer. You say that to the average person, they know what you mean. Me, I'm like, wait, what's going on here, right? Yeah. So 350 Twitter followers.
Yes.
Okay.
We've got, I think last I checked ConvertKit, it was 198 email subscribers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Where are those coming from?
From the very beginning of the contests.
I mean, what's the growth like, right? Like post-contest to now?
Slow.
Not good.
Not good.
Well, what's the difference? 8 subscribers, or what is it?
Yeah. So, well, I mean, we lost some because we had those people who just signed up for like the $50 gift card, and then we added some more. So I think like new subscribers since then is probably like 20. You know, because we probably lost 10 or 12 of those early ones, and
so
then
you're
added
net 20.
20. Well, we're 20 on the positive side.
That's what I'm saying. Net
of like legit, like people who want to be subscribers to the thing.
Oh wow. Because we lost 16 with the unsubscribes.
Where are these new subscribers coming from? Do you think that's the form on the page, on the website? Because you guys aren't promoting this subscribe, right?
A little, not a lot. Yeah, like one.
Not promoting the subscribe, and the ones that we've gotten are from the page, the WordPress. Those are the ones.
So yeah, through the website.
I gotta
through the website.
Promoting the subscribe or sign up.
Oh, because we have that sign up button right there.
Right. Right.
And it takes them to the ConvertKit. Yeah, I remember we did that like whatever amount of episodes back. That's awesome. That's really awesome. Okay, continue.
And the other thing would be looking at analytics, if you wanted to look at that.
Yeah, let's look at the ConvertKit analytics. And because I saw a newsletter go out.
Yeah, Friday or Sunday, maybe.
Sunday, I want to say I got it.
Yeah, Sunday evening. Yeah.
Was it Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Who put that together?
Chad.
Was it machine did that or a person?
No, I did that by hand.
You had to do it by hand?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
don't know
have
how
to type
do
the
it the other way.
subtitles?
No, so what I did, like, there's a way that, like, if I do it from like Google Chrome and like transfer it over, I can like copy.
It brings in the metadata.
Copy like the little, so it does like each of those posts, like when you go to like a category, entrepreneurship, for instance, it'll have like the thumbnail and then the meta description with the link to the article, and then read more link.
Yeah.
And so I just select all of that and then copy it and then paste it, and it pastes just like that on the email as like HTML and everything, so that it's clickable.
I want to check that out. Let's
pictures
show me that. Show me that on Saturday at the Mogul Summit.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do.
I want to check that out. Maybe I could help out in some way.
Okay.
What was the open rates on that?
I have to look again, but it was like 10 or 12% or something like that, and then like I think only like maybe 2% click rate.
2 is good.
Okay.
You figure it's like 1% and below is low. 2% is pretty good, and 3%. Actually, 2% is like sometimes industry average, below industry average, and it depends on what industry, of course. And then 3% or better is usually pretty good.
Okay, you ready for it? I'll give you the real numbers here.
Yeah.
At 19.2% open rate and 2.6% click rate.
That's not bad at all. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. So the subject headline of that email was what?
Well, all right. So last time I did one, I was just like Jianchor update, and it was like the span of the week or whatever. And you're like, don't do that.
Yeah,
like,
what was that open rate?
It was bad. You were like, get a provocative headline from one of the articles and use that instead.
Yeah.
So the Jianchor weekly update was 14.6% open rate, 0.5% click rate.
All right.
And then I did this one, which was I used the title of DT Dakota's article, which is a great article, by the way. It says, America's a racist ass country or no? And so that was the subject of this email. And we got 19.2% open and 2.6% clicks on that one.
So you got more performance with a better title.
Yeah. I was a little worried, though. I'm not going to lie about that one, if it was going to trigger people or not. But I was like, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, hell yeah. Anytime you're nervous, that's usually the time to go.
I thought it was a good headline.
Yeah.
That was a good headline.
Mm-hmm.
I think I opened that email because of the headline. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, all right. It worked.
Exactly.
Yeah. I was like, I got to open this shit. Awesome. I looked at analytics on Saturday, so I'll look at analytics this Saturday because it doesn't make any sense to, kind of look at it today. There's nothing really to any conclusions to draw from. However, old boy was getting some really dirt cheap clicks in India. Yeah, India. Now, I don't want India traffic. I want U.S. traffic. So I'm going to take a look and see if there's any cheap advertising places in America, like little pockets of just poverty. It might be, hold on, let me do a Google search. Go to the next topic. I'm going to do a Google search on this.
Well, the next thing was, who's Billy? So it kind of dovetails. So go ahead and do your thing, and then we'll type in.
I'm gonna type in cheapest Facebook CPCs in USA. Let's see if anybody's got a list. All I see is this would be really cool if somebody had that data and it broke down like by state what CPCs you would pay. As by year and month. If anybody in the chat is watching and you can find that data, please hand it over. I know like I used to run cheap advertising campaigns in Nigeria and the Philippines I remember Demic running some joints in the Philippines, and that was doing like really, really well. But just to cheat the traffic a bit, all right. Oh wait, I found a YouTube video. So how am I get 2,000 clicks for $1 in Facebook advertising spending? This is from 2015. Oh man, it's from 2015. I know that's outdated. Yeah. UK is 97 cents. Let's see. CPC. I'll do by state. This is good. Good teachings. Oh, here we go. Most and least expensive by. So the cheapest. Alabama's average CPC is 78% greater than the U.S. average. So it looks like low. What is this one? It's dark. Here, this is from WordStream. I'll pop this link in the chat so y'all got it. Mike can record it. This is really good data here. Whoops. I don't know my states. This looks like South Dakota. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. South Dakota has an average CPC with 65% lower than the U.S. average. So you got South Dakota. What's that state to the right of South Dakota and right by Illinois? Is that Michigan? No, that's not Michigan. Is it?
Montana?
Montana. I think that's Montana. And what's the one right in the South Dakota?
Idaho?
No,
Idaho's more west.
Pacific West, yeah.
Idaho is like the only state I know out Midwest.
Shit. I don't know. I gotta look at them.
I just wanted to say
Kansas?
Idaho.
Yeah, Kansas right above Oklahoma. So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. So it goes Alabama,
Utah. It's not Utah.
Alabama, West Virginia, Maine,
Let me look at a
Alaska.
map out this motherfucker, man.
So that's
Yes,
by
Nebraska.
state.
Nebraska's right under South Dakota.
Is that
Minnesota.
Nebraska? That's Nebraska. Yeah. That's what that is.
Mm.
So South Dakota and Nebraska look like really good CPCs.
Public schools geography for the win.
Awesome. All right, cool. Let's go into Billy. What didn't you guys send me your stuff?
Yeah, we sent it to Brian, your email. And
I
then
am Brian.
I am Brian.
Yeah, and I texted to you too.
All right, I'm gonna just pull up this. What the fuck is this? All right, let me.
Could we
do a screen share? What could we?
Could we go over real quick just the buyer persona again for anyone who hasn't?
Yeah,
who wasn't here last week?
Yeah.
What we're doing.
Does everybody out there know what Billy is? Everybody in the chat, everybody that's going to be watching later. Billy is a buyer persona that we're trying to market to. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out who has the best version of Billy for us to market to.
Yeah.
So like
what amalgam we can come up with.
Yes. Well, so actually nobody knows what amalgam means either, Chad, except you. But the thing
Billy
is
does.
Yeah. So basically they're going to go through theirs and mine is the best. And that's the end of it. I have a soliloquy about where Billy comes from and who Billy is, the real Billy.
Well,
so I'd like to go.
Right.
I'd like to just bust your bubble, Jonesy. I'm sorry, but I just took a quick glance at these, and Rita's got the best one. Rita, like
Rita probably got some dude that looks like his name should be Khalil or some shit with dreads, and that's why it's the best one.
I did one.
Yeah, you saw that. You saw that picture I sent from that email that came into the Jianchor inbox today.
Now,
I did one
Rita,
for type.
Rita made the rest of y'all look like y'all wasn't trying.
So
yeah, I really wasn't.
But I will tell you, I did one.
Like
I was cleaning up debris
really
from a flood in my yard. So
that's no excuse, Chad.
All right.
All right. Well, I did one for Tyrone. I thought it would be funny to do a second one for Tyrone.
You really did.
With that picture that I put in the thing. That's where I got that Pinterest picture. I got that model.
If I was on this team, Rita would have shitted on me too, because I would have submitted stuff just like y'all three.
Yeah.
But it's true.
She did a PowerPoint or something. What the hell?
Her shit is legit, yo. Her shit is legit.
No, but here's the thing, though. But this is what's really important, and this is a great learning thing for anyone who wants to get into marketing, and it's a great thing. a persona is different than a target. It's different than a demographic. It's really getting into who this person is. And the more detailed it is, that's we all, but like Brian said last week, the case where everyone kept saying, Alexis won't like this. Alexis won't like this. And they're like, well, bring Alexis in. It's like, she doesn't exist. It's who we made up, because that person, because you do the pain points, all the things that we learn in marketing and how to strategize. And because we want to be super focused on that person. And then that persona is, we will know him at the end of this. But I think that's a really key thing. And the more you think about him, his education, his family background, his needs, there's a lot of different personalities of Billy, but really it gives us that laser focus on how to market, to say, when we want to do a Pinterest, are we keeping Billy in mind? When we want to do a YouTube, 3 steps to solving or making a super sales team, this is for Billy, kind of keeping that, so that's what it's about.
Yeah. Well, look, I have a whole write-up that I didn't share with Brian that I want to read myself with music.
Oh, okay.
About who Billy is. I got into who Billy was. I walked around the room.
Could I pull up your presentation and let your presentation play?
Yeah, go first, Josie.
Be on the screen while you read it?
No, not mine. I want to go after Rita so I can make sure I top her.
No, I should go last.
But when you
Josie
go,
tried to
Josie,
sandbag.
do you want your presentation on the screen, or do you want?
Yeah. And then I just want to read something that I wrote about who Billy is and where he comes from.
Oh, so all right. So right now, Rita's one visual presentation. You're trying to come with most complete presentation.
Yes, sir.
With the audio. Okay, let's see how it turns out.
You pick.
The first one we're gonna do is this. This is Ants. And I'm about to put your joint on the screen right now.
Here we go.
Boom, boom. All right.
Ant drew a stick figure.
Here is William, aka you can call me Billy. Age 29, Williamsburg, Brooklyn. Accurate. Billy spends most of his social media screen time on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. He enjoys reading articles focused on entrepreneurship and pop culture. Billy is looking for an alternative media outlet that can take him away from mainstream media. Marketing strategy, Instagram, Facebook. Okay, so that's Ants.
Support everybody, please. Support.
Should I grade it or grade all of them at the end?
Boo this man.
Maybe
You can
once
grade it and then give me a chance to defend myself.
Well, go ahead and explain your project.
Okay, so this is pretty much how I went about my projects throughout high school and college. I would do the basic enough to get by, like C+ material, but I'd put a little humor in it so my teacher or professor would like me and say, you know what, I'm gonna round this up to a B-. And if he really likes me, he'll give me a B. Because the information in there is correct. However, there is not extreme detail.
Oh man, okay. I
did do my research, and I feel like my social media strategy of how we should market to them is correct.
All right. I'm gonna save my comments for the end because I want to do relative grading.
Okay.
Next up,
Right on the curve.
yeah, exactly. Next up is my email here. Oh, that's Wasted Talent. No, Wasted Talent is gonna go after. Let's do Chili. Chad.
Chili Chad.
So here we have Chad. The sun peeks through a small opening in the curtains, casting a sliver of light on the Keurig pot as it clicks to life. Down the hall, a carefully chosen alarm sounds. On the phone on the nightstand, waking Billy from a perfect... I have to make this so I can actually read. Waking Billy from a perfect 6-hour slumber. It is 5:45 a.m. and he gently places his feet on the floor and makes his way to the cold shower that will soon fully awaken his senses. Wait, what?
I'm about to change my phone number now.
Is it right there? Oh my God, my bad.
Bottom on the bottom on the bottom. Is it on the bottom? Oh no.
Oops. Down the hall. Wait, no, I read that already. All right, this is where he derives some of his most profound breakthroughs as the cold water washes over his face and the flesh of concrete ideas begins to cover the skeletal concepts of his subconscious constructed in his sleep. As he steps out of the shower, he looks at his phone for the first time since he tapped the screen to silence the alarm. The Chronarch calendar. Oh, you going for brownie points here?
What a what a fucking doucher.
Oh man.
I was wondering. I was like, he did not read mine. If he's talking all this shit already.
Let's go, Chad. Yeah. A+. The Chronarch calendar displays a schedule for the day, a schedule he immediately supplements with his mornings inspiration as he grabs his freshly brewed cup of black coffee and begins to make his morning protein shake. And he about to eat coffee and protein. He about to have the bubble guts. Oh my God.
Going shit out silicone.
Exactly. By 6:30, he's off to the gym, followed by another cold shower before he hops on the subway to his first appointment. Yo, he is focused. This guy is focused. He didn't took 2 cold showers already. Stock market futures are up and crypto is down, so he exits a few stock positions and increases his multiplier on Coinbits to take advantage. Let's go. Coinbits
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Yo, this is why he's my favorite white man on the planet. Yo, he knows exactly how to make these plugs.
Even in an exercise, he's plugging.
I love it. By his third meeting of the day, he is finally beginning to feel mild pangs of hunger and searches for the nearest keto-friendly cafe. After he closes his last deal of the day, it's back to the apartment before he returns to the city to celebrate over drinks and dinner and with the feisty brunette he met last week at the gym. Tonight is going to be a good night. His name should totally be Chad and not Billy, but I digress. Oh my God.
That was interesting. Did Billy get laid?
I mean, it was a good night, right?
Oh man. All right. That's Chad's presentation. This is great. I'm loving this so far. Next up, Rita and her beautiful presentation. We put this on the screen. Make sure there's no private information.
No.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
So, buyer persona. This just looks.
Let me see this.
I definitely wouldn't have. Yeah, I wouldn't have. My shit would have. This is Billy. Her idea.
Did you put it on the screen? Oh wow!
It's my ass, Rita. I hate you.
Overview. Manages family business chain of restaurants. Okay. Completed undergrad degree at USC and MBA at Cal Berkeley. Engaged to high school sweetheart, plans on having children, owning a home. Challenges and pain points. Wants to break away from family and start his own business. Struggles with current workload time to dedicate to his own business. Feels pressure to succeed to prove he can make it on his own. Goals and motivations. Be financially independent by 3 to 5 years. Generate enough income to purchase home and start a family. Leave a legacy for his children. Become a business investor. Objections. I want to go out on my own, but I'm unsure of the business climate at this time. I don't think I have the experience or capital to attract investors. I dream of having my own business, but I fear needing to ask my parents for help.
That was excellent.
Biggest fears: not leaving the family business for fear of failure, getting stuck. Entrepreneurship won't lead to financial success for his future. Choosing the wrong business idea. Hobbies: baseball league with buddies, scuba diving, sports, checking out new clubs on the weekend, working out.
Sounds like a male Rita. He does scuba diving.
No, that's boss Rita. That's good shit.
That was really good.
Give it to you. That's really good. That's really good.
My God.
I wanted to do that. I just got too busy and I just
All of a sudden, Josie's walking back.
I did mine at 7:39, bro.
Josie walking his shit talk back. Josie was talking all kind of shit. He's walking it back. He's like, "Now look. I mean, now I got what? I got a checking and I got a savings and I got a anyway."
Next
Right,
up, we
Chad.
got Wasted Talent
I'm fucking with
Podcast.
you.
Let's see right here. We got his on the screen. So we have here Billy. Little stock image of Billy. All right. Marketing to Billy. Provide cutting edge crypto stock and investment information. 2, give Billy information to improve his quality of life. Example, money saving, ways to travel, unique upscale destinations, health and fitness niche information, market to Billy's vices, women, liquor, weed, gambling, fast cars, and luxury items. Cover news, sports, culture for more balanced, man-friendly perspective, i.e. the manosphere. Make it okay for Billy to be unapologetic about who he is. Provide Billy with tools to improve his overall mental health.
All right, and now I have a soliloquy about who Billy actually is.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, hold on. I got to get my music because to me, in my mind, it's a sitcom with Billy. Hold on now. Oh, yes. You hear the vibes? This terrible music. Everybody.
Wait, we can't hear it. Turn it up.
Billy.
You got to put it closer to the mic.
Yeah, you gotta put it close to the mic because Zoom has noise cancellation.
God damn it. Not working. Damn it, Billy. All right, it's over. All right, no music. But to me, Billy is a young man originally from a small suburban neighborhood outside of Philly. Billy has a bachelor's degree in MBA and is working for a Fortune 100 company in a low-level position, looking for tools to move up and possibly start his own business. Billy is trying to get ahead in life as a whole and is looking for the kind of value in everything that he consumes. Billy is involved with a girl from his old building, but he's not that into her and he's kind of on the fence of whether he's going to get serious about her. Billy is an amateur day trader, a big sports fan of all of the major sports teams in the market that he lives in. He's also an MMA fan and enjoys wagering money on sports and playing fantasy and rotisserie baseball. Billy also has roommates, stays in shapes, enjoys a good cocktail, enjoys listening to Hotep's Been Told You on his way to work on a replay. And that's pretty much it.
Good.
Let's go! Flow.
You just threw that in at the end because
Hey, listen, man.
was that on your original shit you wrote down though?
Hell no, it wasn't. It was listen, man. I gotta adjust. I gotta adjust to the grip.
Adjust to the grip.
Grip wave changed. I had to adapt. That's what Billy
I
does.
still think I outgrifted you big time though.
No, you definitely did because that's not what I do. You know what I mean?
Chad definitely grifted hard today.
That was
All right.
crazy, bro.
That's the name of the game.
All right, let's grade these. We're gonna do a relative grading. Obviously, really got an A.
Damn it.
Chad got a. Let me see. I have to pull your stuff up.
Did you get my pictures? I sent pictures with it too.
You sent pictures?
I didn't see the pictures on the screen.
I
Yeah.
didn't see no pictures.
Did you send that same one you sent the other day? The dude with the lumberjack
No.
and the
It was
fucking
two, it was
beanie.
two different pictures.
I was about to say.
Were they different? Two different emails?
No, it was same emails, two pictures. Shit,
I don't see no pictures here. I don't think you sent them, bro.
Well, fuck.
I don't see.
Incomplete assignment.
Right. Take some points
I'll
off.
show you
Take
the-
some
these are my
points,
pictures.
damn it.
These are my pictures that were in the email. I don't know if you can see them or not, but
Closer, put it closer.
Oh, past that line.
it's gonna get
Does
too
not
bright.
count.
Why does it look like a black man?
It's not. It's two white dudes.
It's a white dude.
Yeah, it's two
Nah,
white
he
dudes.
look like
They're
a
both
DeBarge.
DeBarge.
Word. Chad and Jonesy, I'm gonna give a B. Ant would get a D, but he did the funny thing, and so he gets a C.
Yo, strategy worked perfect.
What was the funny thing again?
I told you guys.
It works. I don't know why that shit
What
works.
was the funny thing again? I don't even remember. I don't remember laughing.
He said William, aka you can call me Billy.
Oh.
It gave Billy some personality that
Fucking
That's all you need.
waka. That fucking Fozzie Bear.
I guess I just had a completely different idea of what we were supposed to do compared to what Rita did. Nowadays, I could just say I didn't understand the assignment and I needed extra time to complete the
Ant
test.
showed up with one piece of flair to work.
So the only reason why I gave Ant the bad grade is because his marketing strategy was Instagram and Facebook. That's not a marketing strategy, Ant.
I knew you. First of all, I knew when I was typing, I'm like, he's already gonna roast me for this, but C's get degrees. So
what is a strategy?
Listen, I know it's not very in depth. However,
what is the definition of strategy?
Those are tactics.
Oh, they're not even tactics.
Well, no, they're right. They're like parts of a tactic.
They're marketing channels.
Right.
Yes,
channels
yeah. That's what I should have put. I should have put channels. I didn't go in depth with my marketing strategy.
Marketing strategy would be like
Jenny Fox said, "I hated guys like Ant." Oh shit!
I just saw that shots fired in the chat. I'm not on the dance floor, damn it.
Ant, you're always so talkative. Why were you so short-winded in your buyer persona? That was because you don't ever talk.
Yeah, Chad, we know the joke. Maybe I would talk if you stop talking. Chad will go on a 7-minute tangent and be like, "Ant, why haven't you said anything?" I don't know, bro.
Chad's like, well, this sandwich that I was making, the bread was made in Dubuque, Iowa, and it had different kind of seeds. So,
yo, for real. Did you know this about seeds?
You're like, oh god.
I listened to your shit about the pizza with the street cheese stretching as you pull it out of the oven and all that stuff. I try to do my thing.
Lord have mercy.
Chad is a real life copywriter.
That's what I did for my buyer persona. What can I say?
That Billy masturbates before
Thomas is texting me.
He always has to rub one out that feels secure.
Thomas was asking some questions. All right, who are we gonna do next? All right, so those are all right. So let me just tell you, like, I kind of enjoyed that because you guys came from different aspects. Mm-hmm. So I think that Rita has the right format for buyer persona. Right, she nailed it. Right, that's his persona. What I think Chad nailed was his story. Mm-hmm. And the storytelling aspect of Billy. So, for example, like this could be like, this is great, like internal document. Like when we hire people, like after this is a multi-million-dollar corporation, and we hire people, like they'd have to memorize this story, word for word. You know what I mean? Like that's some asshole shit I would do to like the interns. Not executive people, of course, but like interns, like, yeah, memorize Billy's story. The founding father of this company, Chad Lemoyne, wrote this in 2021. Pay homage to the god MC. And I'd make them like recite this. The sun peeks through the small opening in the curtains in the office. Like 10 interns.
I had to memorize what's his face? Mark Antony's speech at Julius Caesar's funeral.
Okay.
In high school, friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I came not to bury Caesar, but to praise him.
Yeah.
The good in men is often tarred in their bones. Anyway,
we get it.
You still remember it, huh?
Yeah, some of it. I don't remember all of it.
He was about to go rapping that shit like.
He remembers that
Chad's
whole
like
shit.
4 years ago.
Abraham Lincoln, motherfucker.
I know.
I think Ant was trying to say is you was going to bring the voices too.
Yeah, for
sure.
And Jonesy brought the story too, right? So like, I could definitely see a collab in the storytelling. Let me bring up Jonesy's presentation real fast because
Do you think my Billy and Chad's Billy can get into a cage fight to see who the most dominant Billy is?
I mean,
my Billy would lose because he was like a doucher.
Chad's Billy is just really Chad, right? And not Chad Lemoyne. I mean, just Chad.
No. Well, that's why I put that at the bottom of my thing. Is that his name should be Chad, not Billy.
Yeah, you wrote like the perfect Chad description. I think what it was is Jonesy's approach was more like, here's how we connect with Billy. Rita was like, here's Billy's persona. Chad was like, here's Billy's story. And Jonesy was like, here's how we connect with Billy. That's how I saw these approaches, which made it unique because now you guys can just mesh all of them together. With William, AKA you can call me Billy. Thanks for contributing that little piece, Ant. We appreciate you.
Listen, we all play our role on this team. I know my role, and I will be a star in my role.
Right, Ant.
But yeah, that's what I think y'all should do with this.
I'm down.
We gotta
give some.
We gotta get my Billy high. We gotta get him drunk. I get him some women. I get him some jewelry. My Billy sounds inherently. I don't even want to say that. Let me not even say that.
Don't even say it. You're gonna get yourself in trouble.
I know.
Get us canceled. But yeah, I don't know how you guys would do that, but that's what I would do.
Good job, Rita.
Yeah, good shit, Rita.
I think
very good, Rita.
Rita's is pretty much perfect. Could it get better? I mean, anything in this world can get better, right? But it's damn near perfect. I would just take like some of the stuff Chad did and Josie did and Rita did and just tighten it. Make it cleaner, more focused. And you got it. You got it. Great internal document. This Chad's story was so good, I was questioning if we should maybe we should publish it on the site.
Try to do it without my phone number on it this time, though. That would be cool.
If the shameless plugs aren't in there, would it still be a good story?
Not as much.
It's the shameless plugs that make it a great story.
I was actually thinking, like, this is some good ad copy for both of those products.
You should actually shoot an ad for your stuff with Chad's Billy.
Word.
That's the script for the commercial.
That really is. That really is the whole.
That's what I was thinking. I was imagining like, like this is a story of like you could shoot this in a 30-second spot. Like you
minus the masturbation. Minus that.
I didn't put that shit in there. You said that shit.
No, you wanted to put.
But no, but like that's an easy 30-second spot. Like he's listening to like fucking Yo-Yo Ma, Bach, shit in the shower while he's like thinking about the shit that he dreamed about or whatever, and like what little ideas came to him and all that shit. And it's like boom, 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 boom.
All right, so who's gonna shoot the commercial?
We got to make sure we get a boom.
Taylor and them.
I think we're gonna need like maybe $6K. We could probably get that shot for $6K or less. Yeah, I got that.
Yeah, we got it, but not for a commercial, dude.
6 CPKs away.
Oh shit, man.
I throw something down on it. I got a rack. What's up?
I was about to go shoot that shit tonight with my iPhone.
This shit gonna look like the Blair Witch Project.
Save us $5K.
Shit gonna be the Blair Witch.
Shit, after the weather like we had last night, it'll be the Blair Ditch Project.
Oh my god! What happened out there by you,
bro? We got like 10 inches of rain in 4 hours. Like there's people in like 4 feet of water. Like they were rescuing. Y'all didn't see that? You probably didn't see that video.
I saw it. I didn't.
They were rescuing people out of apartments. No, that was like down the street from my house.
Oh shit!
Those people, they're rescuing people out of their apartments and shit.
Down by the bayou.
In a boat. No, on a road that like is connected to I-10. Like this isn't like just some bayou
got hit by a monsoon.
Yeah, it was bad. We had tornado winds and shit like that in my backyard. It was
how come you didn't get no flooding?
Huh?
How come you didn't get any flooding?
I'm right by that lake, and so like I still probably had a couple of feet before the lake level got up to where I am. So like everything was draining down there. My neighbors next door had water coming into their front door.
You hear
It was like,
the white privilege. He's like, yeah,
You live in the
they're
you
white
live in
too.
the bougie neighborhood.
He's like, down by my lake by the boathouse.
Look, man, the dude who has the nicest house on my street is a black dude. He's the 2 doors down. He's a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, his name is
Shit.
Master P, motherfucker.
Like, I'm the dude who goes to work in a hard hat and steel-toed shoes and fucking flame retardant shirts and shit. So no, I'm that's why I'm doing this, so I can get out of that shit. I'm tired of going expose myself to toxic chemicals and shit.
Listen, it made you a brilliant, man. Don't worry about it. I love the toxic chemicals I breathe in every day. It makes me a man.
Isn't it great? It's almost as good as weed.
Well,
I don't know.
Prayers up to the Bayou people.
Yeah,
definitely.
Hope y'all get better.
Yeah, it's rough.
So yeah, are we cool on Billy? Like where we're at with that?
I mean,
I'm upset. I'm upset my Billy didn't win. That's all.
Well, I think from what Brian was saying though, like it's kind of like the amalgam is like Rita has like the format and like all that other background stuff.
I don't want to hear
and
that.
And then we combine that with a narrative.
My Billy challenges your Billy to a fight.
To see who gets to tell the narrative of Rita's Billy.
That's right.
Rita's Billy is
the supreme Billy. Damn it.
The only thing is that when you draw these up, you do it's a marketing tool because you want to know what his pain points are because that's how you market, right? And you want to know what he's afraid of, what he's in fear of, because you want to, and all those things lead to a solution, and that's how you market. So it's like, oh, this is Billy. This is what he's afraid of, So if he wants to become financially independent in 3 to 5 years, promote something that can help him do that.
Yeah, Rita wrote some like Inception shit in there about like he wants to leave
your Tyrone is going to sleep with my girl.
Huh?
What?
I said my Billy is scared that your Tyrone is going to sleep with his girl.
Have you seen Tyrone? Oh, you should show everyone a picture of Tyrone.
No, you showed me your picture of Tyrone. He's afraid that Tyrone is going to come down and knock on his door and
Yo,
Ricky Bascom is in the chat, and he asked, he said, "Am I Billy?"
It's Banjo Billy.
It's like Billy's like Negan. We're all
Blues Billy.
Ding 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 ding.
Banjo Billy.
I sent y'all that old Nintendo game from the '80s, Bayou Billy. That's the deal.
That's Ricky new nickname is Banjo Billy. Yeah,
Banjo Billy.
Poor Ricky.
Nah, Ricky, that's my dude.
Let's
Ricky,
go.
you're Ricky, but you're just like you're young. You're young Billy. You're young Billy. You're not Billy.
You'll be
yet.
Billy in 5 years.
Yeah, in 5 years you'll be Billy.
Yeah.
Hopefully 5 years he'll have a Billy.
Hopefully, yeah. Like hopefully in 5 years you're William.
Yeah, right.
We're lucky.
Wilhelm Bascom.
That banjo. All right, what are we rounding this out with?
How we pitched to Billy, right?
Yeah, man. Now we have to really, really laser focus in on how we push this whole project forward and try to reel Billy in on a real world scale.
You got to shoot that commercial.
You're right.
You push us.
You're right, man.
We got to shoot that commercial, man. It's time to just go all in.
Chad, it's time for you to start shaking something, man.
And you can't ask your girlfriend for some money.
I can.
My man, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, baby, Dave, baby, we got this commercial we trying to shoot. I'm gonna pay you back. Come on, when I get my taxes, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. All right. So how do we market to Billy? Well, one thing I was thinking when I was looking at the analytics and we talked about Saturday was activating that Pinterest channel, right? Like we need that next channel for traffic to really bump these numbers up at the organic long-term level. So I think now that we have that buyer persona, we kind of know what should be posted there, right? So it's like, fitness, swag, sports, whatever it might be. You know what I'm saying? And just getting those pins up and working at Pinterest to draw some traffic. That was my suggestion, just to get that extra channel going.
That funnel, right?
Yeah, it's another channel, of growth. Like right now we got like Facebook is hitting organically. Twitter is, that's my baby. So we always gonna get that traffic. So it's like really about activating that next, and it's Pinterest. Like anytime, like blog and Pinterest are married. You got dudes who run, for example, if anybody in the chat listening, you could run a 6-figure business, and I'm gonna show you exactly how. Start writing about dogs. Then create a Pinterest board of all types of dog shit. Sit back and in 2 years, tell me how much money you're making off ad revenue on Amazon affiliates. This literally in 2 years, it's literally a 6-figure income cash flowing business by blogging about little cute dogs all day. You'll have all the pet people hitting you up, advertisers, the Google AdWords popping, all of that shit starts clicking. Blog and Pinterest are married. Like that's where people are getting blog traffic from.
I gotta ask you a question. I'll push
Just from
back.
that. Yeah.
What happens if Michael Vick is the one doing the blog for the dogs?
He would still bring traffic.
That nigga is fat. So wrong with you, yo.
No.
Rita, what you about to say?
So my question about looking for Billy on Pinterest.
Yeah.
80% of people on Pinterest are middle-aged women.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, right. So,
but it's not for Pinterest.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's for link backs and organic.
You smoking a jewel?
Yeah, something like that. I got it from Cali, some shit. They said it's like one chromosome off of being actual weed, and I've been smoking it since Cali, and I still don't feel like this shit is weed.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, what was he saying?
So link backs, you said link backs from Pinterest?
It's about the link backs. Remember we talk about link backs as far as blogging? Also, when you go and look at Google Images and Google searches and Google Images, Pinterest has such a high domain authority that you'll appear in searches and the men will actually click through to Pinterest and find the discovery that way.
Mm-hmm.
They're not on Pinterest, but they'll discover it through Google via Pinterest.
Yeah, that's true. My brothers and I were working on a video game that my middle brother is working on designing, and we were looking at like map ideas and stuff like that for how to design levels and shit like that. And every time I would pull up stuff, it was Pinterest boards of like tons of these different maps and shit like that. And so like every time I pulled something up, it was that. And we were looking at like how to build a video game, and Pinterest came up. So yeah, definitely.
Because the people marketing that stuff understand the power of Pinterest.
Mm-hmm.
And they know that because you're basically borrowing from Pinterest ranking. Yeah. They have such a high domain authority by you posting and pinning on there. They're actually like a second version of Google.
Mm.
They almost
act like Google, YouTube, and Pinterest are like top 3 as far as like search engines.
It's number 4 search engine.
4.
Pinterest.
Okay, what's third?
Well, second is YouTube.
Yeah, so Google, YouTube. What's third?
Facebook, probably, maybe.
Is it? Okay.
I don't know.
Billy loves video games too. I forgot to put that.
It might be Yahoo or
me
Bing.
too.
It might be Bing or Yahoo. Or it might be Pinterest. Pinterest might be number 3. I don't know. But you said it was 4th, Rita?
Yeah, just the research I've done. I just read it yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. So, I think we need to get that activated. As far as marketing to Billy, campaign of some sort. Anything about marketing campaigns. So I would just look at Google marketing campaigns and just study some, marketing campaigns over the next week or so and try to come up with your own.
Sir. Listen, we got to do the look for less, or we could do the, put up the 6 bands and just make it happen, right?
Yeah. I'd like to appear in the commercial.
I think you should.
That'd be really awesome. All right, so we voted and we decided we're gonna do the commercial. Great.
So when we do this commercial, when we shoot this commercial, then where's the budget for like running this ad?
We need that Hotep grift. Hotep got the juice.
Yeah, man.
We could probably get it done for $1,500. we just removed out the budget for our actors and all of that, but it could be Billy. Ant could be Billy.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get Ant to be Billy. I want to be like the random black guy he runs into in every scene. Like I want to be like the barrister at the coffee shop, handing him his coffee, and he's at the gym and I'm in the background working out. You know what I'm saying?
You run into him on the subway when he's checking his stocks.
Yeah. I want to be that.
I gotta be the guy who runs into him, knock his coffee out of his hand or something like that.
Word.
Hey man, where the fuck you going, man?
He walks by the TV on the way to the shower.
I'm in.
Told you his play in the background.
Yeah. And me and Jonesy are close by, so we could totally execute this.
It's a fact.
Now we just need somebody to shoot it.
No,
I'm just going. So everybody,
we got to rewrite the copy to fit to match Rita's game on the build of the persona. So,
as far as the ad money to run the ad, we'll do a fundraiser of some sort and ask for some shekels or something. Or we just don't run ads on it. We just pump it hard on Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram. But remember I was talking about like running those cheap ads for like cheap clicks?
Mm-hmm.
Man, we could really run the ad to India.
Now you're talking my language.
Or Nigeria or Nebraska or
the dollar store
South
ads.
Dakota. Yeah, exactly.
See, I don't want a Nigerian prince telling me that I have money in my email and all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to watch out for that shit.
But we could run ads in Nebraska or what's the name?
How many people live in Nebraska? Like 300?
Something like that.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot.
Doesn't Banjo Billy live in Nebraska?
Thinking of states. Huh?
Doesn't Banjo Billy live in Nebraska?
No,
he lives
in Tennessee.
Tennessee, right?
Ricky lives in Tennessee.
Cassville, Tennessee,
like Memphis area.
He lives in Tennessee. How you feel about that?
Feel great, man. I think we do need to shoot a commercial.
I'm in. I'm sold.
Let's do it. No.
Chad's in. Rita?
It's like what?
I'm still trying to grapple with the rest of the people who are on Jianchor besides Billy.
They could throw in money for the ad too.
I think that's what she's wrestling with.
That's not it. Yeah.
What did you mean?
Because Jianchor has 4 perspectives, right? And I know Billy, it covers Billy, but we don't have specific. So what we're talking about is kind of altering our blog, because that's where we're drawing people to, for Billy, right? You know, the articles, or is it just it's because it looks like we're going to be marketing not to everybody because we have to have our target, but we're going to make it look. So I still don't get. We don't have a blog that's attracting 25-year-olds, or do we? 25 Billies. That's kind of where I'm.
I would say that's an unanswered question.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
Yeah. So that's the thing is, like, when Billy gets there, and that's where usually research comes in, but when Billy gets there, does he stay? Does he click? Are our articles fulfilling Billy? Because that's what we're looking for. We want Billy as a subscriber, right?
25 to 34 is 63% of your market currently. Website.
That's who's watching us. I mean, looking, clicking.
Yeah, here, let me put it on the screen. You look at the screen. Hold on, I'll show you guys right there the demographics. We have 63% is 25 to 34, and it's 80% male.
That sounds like Billy to me.
But doesn't it also, Hotep Jesus, doesn't that sound like it's pretty much your audience?
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I mean, it is. It's your Twitter subscribers. So
mine is actually flip-flop though. Let me just take a look. Let me just see where I'm at on mine.
Yeah, that'd be good to see the overlap or the if there's a divergence. Yo, shout out to Ken and Hotep. He's not grifting.
Great, Ken and Hotep.
Thank you.
Great videos. Follow Ken and Hotep's YouTube channel, by the way.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
We need Ken and Hotep to write us a blog
68%, 25 to 34.
Delay.
So similar.
Yeah.
Is it as heavy male as ours is, or is it heavier?
Slightly heavier, 81%.
Okay, so it's roughly the same. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that sound was right in our wheelhouse then, right?
Yeah, according to the data.
Yeah. The numbers don't lie, right?
I think so.
Well, let me take a look at something. Right? For example, Rita, name some piece of content you think isn't for Billy. Like something that was on the blog.
I don't have all the articles memorized, but I'm not. I don't know really. You know.
Let's just say the like a meal
8 ways to
prep
reduce.
Or
food
what
waste.
about? Well, why don't we ask Ant? Ant, are there any articles that you're not drawn to? Are you drawn to some more than others?
Secondary. And don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
You don't care about the articles, Ant? I don't.
I like the traveling article.
Yeah.
It was like 10 reasons why you should travel.
Mm-hmm.
I like 5 reasons to stop watching sports and get in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. I don't feel like I'm like a lot of people my age. I'm kind of crazy and think different.
You know what? You're more. You're less. You'd be surprised. A lot of men that are your age are, you know what I mean? They're expanding their horizons. They don't just think about TNA all the time. They're growing up.
Well,
and
you know, that's why I was thinking like, so traditionally I wouldn't think a 25 to 34-year-old would be like thinking about meal prep, because that's like something that like my wife does, and like that's like something that my daughter's thinking about doing. It's something that I don't typically think about, and I wasn't really thinking about when I was that age. But I would be curious to see if that's actually ringing true with, because like Jenny's written some really good stuff on that, and I want to see if that's hitting those same types of numbers.
I like Halima's article on Bitcoin. I feel like that's obviously a trending topic, and a lot of people my age are starting to talk about it. You know, just Bitcoin and crypto in general, and like the whole Robinhood thing.
Yeah. I think the point Rita's trying to make is, you know, looking at the data is basically a lot of it's going to come from my audience, but there could be a possibility that some of the articles is attracting an older audience.
And the thing is that because your audience attracted our writers.
Yeah.
And we have all different types we've got a chef, spiritual, mental health, hypnotherapy. So it's almost like there's something for everybody. Again, we don't target everybody. But so my question is, well, we want them to keep creating because but like the writers we have but should we, as we grow, are we thinking of looking to just we really need to open up the business side, right? And to attract that young entrepreneur, because that's who Billy is.
Oh yeah.
Who wants, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So when people create content, they need to create content for Billy. That's why it's important for all the contributors to understand who Billy is, right? And understand that story. So when they contribute, they contribute with Billy in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the Okay, that clarifies everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jianchor changes tonight with Billy, because everything will be, because the Jianchor we have was, it's your story, let it be heard. But really, we will be cultivating stories for Billy, not for all different voices that want to be heard.
Well, if you
Right?
want to be heard, you got to sign up to be a contributor.
Right. But you just said that we would be looking for our contributors to be writing to Billy, versus right now they just write.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you really want to nail the mark, aim it at Billy. You still get to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You still get to do your thing, but it's to Billy, right?
Right. No, I totally understand.
But does it have to be? I don't think it has to be. If 80% of the content talks to Billy, if 20% doesn't, that doesn't matter. You got to remember, it's a blog. The only thing that matters is that we keep indexing stories. Like, if you remove Billy and all that shit from this, at the end of the day, we need to make sure that stories are going up. I don't care who it targets. If we got a story that's not in a target demo, that's fine. We got to make sure we're publishing stories, though.
Right. No, super important to have a target.
But that's priority. Like, publishing stories, priority number one.
Right.
Right.
Well, you got to think about it this way too. There's Billy, and then there's Billy's circle. Like Billy has, Billy, you're this thing, like the large, like if you think about it like a shotgun. So the concentrated burst right out of the barrel at Billy, but that spray is all the people who Billy, who's in his circle. Oh, where'd Rita go?
He dropped out. She'll be back.
Anyway, so that spray is kind of like the rest of that circle that Billy will share, that like, hey, look, I read this thing about this. I know this is important to you. And you have, so it's still important to Billy because it impacts his circle around him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I don't see it be this complicated. I understand why this is such a complicated point. Like we're trying to, that's our ideal target. But if we get other people who are interested in some of the other things that are up there, that's great too. It's all about bringing traffic to the site.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the thing about it is probably 90% of the stuff that we publish is things that a guy that's between that demographic will read.
Yeah.
So I don't understand. Like, you know what I mean? People that are that age are not surface people.
Yeah.
These are people who are emerging as the leaders of this country.
Yeah.
So they want to know different things. They want to read articles like Marcus wrote. You know what I mean? Because they're looking for an alternative to the bullshit. So it's I really don't see why this is so confusing. I mean, that's just me.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be that complicated. I'm thinking about Billy more so like when we issue a product.
Yeah.
When we shoot a commercial. You know what I'm saying? Like those bigger things that'll happen. But the everyday blogging stuff, I think that if a contributor focused on Billy, I mean, think about where we are as a society right now. Billy got the biggest target painted on his back. It is all hands on deck to get Billy right. Billy's white, conservative, and not allowed to speak his mind. He wants to get it, doesn't know how. He wants to be an entrepreneur, doesn't know how. Distractions are everywhere. He's sick of the whole political stuff. He just want to get his life right. And that's what we do. We help Billy get his life right.
And help him enjoy his life too.
Right.
We help him enjoy his life. We help him enjoy the other, coloring those other parts of the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is the way I'm looking at it, as far as like you just mentioned, Brian. I'm thinking about like a cooking blog. Who is like those cooking blogs really aimed for? Probably like women in their 30s, like late 20s and 30s, correct?
Yeah.
You saw Rita's trying to get in, Brian?
But I'm still going to read those cooking blogs when I'm trying to look up a recipe every once in a while when I cook.
Right.
So they have their core demographic of what they're trying to aim at and who they're trying to attract, but it's still going to bring people like myself every once in a while
Right.
who also want to cook and learn how to cook. That's
Right,
the way
well,
I'm looking at
maybe
it.
Billy
just with
wants
a
to get
different
laid.
subject.
Well, and I was thinking also about the merger of like the article that Adam wrote today that dropped today. That's about like how the media markets unhealthy food choices for you, and then dovetailing that with here's a way to break free of that. And that's why like the guy, he's making a protein shake or whatever, or maybe he's going and chopping up his vegetables and his chicken breast and whatever and getting all that stuff. Like there's ways to make this to where it's tailored to kind of capture that whole sphere. Welcome back, Rita.
Jenny Fox said, but isn't everyone trying to market to Billy?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, like who? Chef Jenny, what planet do you live on? That people are marketing. Nobody's marketing
Nobody
to Billy.
else, yeah.
Nobody. Billy's the number one demographic in America that's not being marketed to. You know who they're marketing to? Billy's gay friend, Johnny. That's who.
Billy's the default. Billy's the default. So they don't market to the default.
Yeah. You know who's attacked by more marketing nowadays than anybody? Women. Women are attacked. Ken Hotep said, late to the party, here's a few shekels. Appreciate you, homie. He said, that's funny, my brother. Greats everyone by saying, what up, Billy? I don't know what's going on your way, Chef Jenny. Maybe I'd love to, bring you into a conversation, have a talk with you to understand what your mind is on this, but you seem apprehensive with this Billy thing. Why don't you like Billy? What's wrong with Billy? What's wrong with marketing towards Billy? Who would you rather market to? Who would your buyer persona be?
Well, one thing I wonder about is to clarify, is she talking about is everyone in Jianchor marketing to Billy, or is she talking about is everyone like in general?
That's another good question to provide some clarity.
Yeah.
And especially as a chef, right?
Yeah.
Because all her ideas right now are trendy ideas, the meal preps and the fresh food and healthy diet, healthy recipes.
Mm-hmm.
But that definitely could fit Billy's lifestyle too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see how it doesn't.
Right. So I think for her lane in terms of the chef, hers wouldn't be directed towards. Hers could benefit anyone, but Billy being young and wanting to be healthy and working out, he would be drawn towards the meal prep.
Yeah.
That's my Billy. That's what I think of him.
Yeah, no, Billy strikes me
easy for his girlfriend at night, when they have a busy day, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Chef Jenny makes great content. Like, I don't think she has to adjust anything.
Mm-hmm.
She's talking about food.
Yeah,
right.
It's Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We all need it.
right.
Billy likes to eat.
Yeah,
Billy likes to eat.
And Billy might be into meal prep because funds is running low that month. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the reason I brought Jenny stuff up is because like traditionally people would think that sort of stuff isn't the type of stuff that a person like Billy would be. Like 30 years ago, 25-year-olds, we weren't thinking about what we were gonna. I was eating Star Crunch and fucking ramen.
Nobody knew what meal prep was back then.
You know what I mean? Like that was not.
That was
even
something only a restaurant did.
Right. So like now I think that's why I wanted to see like what those analytics look like for like something that she wrote, because I think it probably hits better than people might expect, because people are still living in like their demographics from 30 years ago.
Yeah, Jenny said her original thought was that our target was a little older than Billy. I thought about that. When I mentioned it before. When I said, Rita might be concerned that some of this content is for older people. I have no rebuttal for that. It very well may be. Right? That doesn't mean we don't pick a buyer persona.
Yeah.
And stick with it until the numbers tell us otherwise. Because if we're writing and we're writing and the writing's reaching a higher demographic, then so be it. I don't think it has.
Billy's dad comes in, right? It's
Right,
all right
like-
if Billy's dad comes in, his
Yeah.
divorced father.
Yeah, like I'm not. Put it like this: you have skilled writers, and then you have people who just want to write. If you just want to write, just write whatever the fuck you want to write. But if you want to be a skilled writer, learn how to write to a persona, and your writing will go to the next level. And everything you ever do, whenever you think about sales writing, what do all the great sales writers say? Write in the voice of your target market. What's the point in learning how to write and expressing yourself as a writer if you can't write to different demographics? If I'm gonna write to a woman, I'm gonna try to invoke my inner gay male to connect with her. I'm not gonna write like me to a woman. That doesn't make any sense, right? If I was to write a blog. So I think it's a skill that people should develop. But I don't think that changes the ideas you write about. I think that, like you said, anybody could benefit from this content. And let's not overthink this. Who gives a fuck? You just need to blog. Like if you don't want to write to Billy, don't write to Billy. Just fucking keep writing whatever the fuck it is you do. It just doesn't matter. This is more internal, long-term thinking.
Shout out to all our writers again. Thank y'all very much. Good shit. Keep it coming.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
But you're right, but we're really talking about the marketing part of it, and he's the segment we're going for. And so then for the team, and when we're looking at Facebook and Pinterest and that stuff, we're really looking for that audience. In terms of what we produce.
Nah, Pinterest, you just want to pin whatever articles we got.
Right. No,
and
got
then,
that.
And then some of the boards can be associated, right? So you might have like a board that says, top 5 meal prep ideas, right? And you'll find other meal prep ideas, pin them to those boards, and then like Chef Jenny will be added as one, right? Right. Shit like that. It's just you don't gotta think about Billy with that shit. You can, maybe the boards, right? The type of boards that you select could be, but yeah.
I think that's it.
Awesomeness. Another episode of the Jianchor Project. Jonesy, did I read your super chat?
That's all good, man.
Billy is life. $4.99 from Wisdom Talent Podcast. He's not grifting. Billy is life. Indeed. I'll see y'all next week. Episode 25? Yeah. Episode 25 of the Jianchor Project, people. Y'all be safe. Hotep. Love y'all.
Peace.
The Jianchor Project, people. Y'all be safe. Hotep. Love y'all.
Peace.